Hi everyone, so welcome back to my channel. It has been a very long time since I've posted because I've been quite busy and I just wasn't really sure how to, take this channel forward. But I'm back and let me do a quick self-introduction. My name is Jane and I'm a UX designer here in Toronto, Canada. And I've been sharing a lot about my UX journey and UX process in other different platforms, and I thought I'd do a revamp and sharing it here. We know, and most of people trying to get into the UX industry, they all know about the importance of building a portfolio. And there are a lot of different good tips and resource about how to build a good UX portfolios. And I have been gathering and sharing tips myself, and I have been doing my own portfolio review session. So one of the biggest advice I give to people in my own portfolio review session is how to make sure your portfolio is outcome driven and story centric, because really how you communicate and tell your story and your design process is very important as a UX designer. And that's why I want to kind of share what I learned by actually practicing it. And to help communicate all this I have learned, I want to rebuild my own portfolio and kind of take everyone through this journey. I hope to break down my own process and share the tips along the way. Here's a little background story of my own portfolio. The last updated time of my own portfolio is back in 2020, mainly made with some early work I've done in the industry. And I did manage to change my job a few times, but I didn't really have time to really revamp my portfolio through this. And I found myself just presenting my portfolio using the decks I've done with tools like Mural, which is a quicker way for me to walk through. And this is my first tip for everyone, which is don't really stress about keep on maintaining and updating your portfolio or redoing things from scratch every time. There are really so many different options out there to present your design process instead of just starting over. So my biggest goal as a UX designer for this portfolio is obviously collecting and demonstrating my design process and knowledge through various case studies. I also wanted to use AI in my process as well, so I'm excited to kind of learn and understand the process of introducing that to my work. Another aspect I want to figure out is as well is how to insert mentorship and teaching into my portfolio as an additional page or piece. And if I need to maybe create something separately, that's something I haven't figured out. We shall see. So my first target audience is obviously the potential hiring managers that would be looking for someone in my specialties and my expertise. And the other target audience, which is the secondary target audience, will be potential clients who are interested in learning more about UX design and see how I can help mentor and teach them about what I'm passionate about doing. In terms of timeline, I'm not in a very big rush to finish things because I'm not actively looking for a job, knock on wood, but I do want to finish this hopefully by early May or something like that, just so I can keep motivated. But if it takes longer, so be it, if I'm learning something new as I'm doing this. So the process I'm hoping to kind of figure out in the portfolio journey is in the following 6 steps. So number one, I want to obviously start with research by gathering resources of different best practices that people are recommending, and I also things I will be interested in doing and learning more of, so I have more ideas of the directions I wanted. So step 2 will be reflecting. I will be taking time to review all the projects that I've done in the past 2 years and carefully select at least 2 that I find the most meaningful and impactful so I can draft them in my portfolio. Step 3, which I think is the most important part, is writing and outlining the important information for each case study so I have a draft that I can fine tune and consider thinking about visuals afterwards. Number 4 is visualization. So after the rough outlines, I want to visualize on how my portfolio needs to look in the overall visual elements, which including things like branding, site structure, etc. Additionally, I want to look into how I want to build it, if I want to use any existing template, if I want to continue using the web builder that I have currently been using, and also anything else that I need to consider. Number 5 is the building part, which is building visuals and creating elements and start forming the pages on the actual site. And number 6 will be revising, which is where I'll be sharing the site with people and ask for feedback. I'll be repeating number 3 to 6 as needed, but I'm hoping that it will help me produce a solid portfolio at the end. That's all for today. I am quite excited and nervous to take everyone on this journey and share the information that I was able to find along the way. If there's any kind of specific things you would like to see in terms of creating your portfolio, please let me know. If you are interested on being alongside of this journey with me, please subscribe, and can't wait to see you in the next video. Till next time.